Hello, my name is Epic Creates. Today I'll be showing you how to make the gobblegum system mechanic from Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies. Now, I did make a video about this like a while back, but it wasn't really the greatest. In other terms, not really the most accurate system to COD. But this tutorial is unfortunately not per player. This system will probably go for all players that are going to be affected with this mechanic, so just be aware of that. Alright, now let's hop into the video. Other gobblegum video, you are going to need a model, which I'm still rocking with the same model. I mean, it looks pretty decent. And again, if you want the model, DM me on Discord. But yeah, that's for the model. Grab a button from the content drawer and just place it down. Name it gobblegum activation button. I'm gonna give you a heads up before you actually copy these settings down. Most of the devices' name are very long, and I highly suggest that you name your devices so you could, look it up better, and what you get the idea. But anyways, interaction time is 0.5 seconds, and interaction text, it's your, optional. I'm gonna have the screen up here. What the full text I have is, gobblegum one times, or one times is cost 0 gold, 2 times cost 500 gold, 3 times cost 1,000 gold, 4 times cost 1,500, and then the maximum when you press the button 5 times it costs 2,000 gold. If you're doing more than at least 4 price changes, then you can't really do the interaction text because there is a a limit to how many texts you could put down. So yeah, just be aware of that. Visible during game to no, interaction radius to 0.5. Alright, grab the attribute evaluator from the content drawer, and if you notice that there is no conditional button to take away the gold, as you can see, it's just a regular button. That's because we're using a new mechanic called a classic point system from Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies, which I'll be linking a video to my friend Granto creates, so you could make the mechanic and then come back to this video later on, that you could just finish off with the new score mechanic. But yeah, as you can see, there is no gold. Like, gold has completely been taken out from my mechanics, or most of them. But anyways, grab it, name it gobblegum required evaluator, and all you have to do is just put the trigger SVX to off. Now, this is where it gets a little bit confusing, so you're gonna have to, keep in track with me. Grab a score manager. We're gonna name it gobblegum manager. Now, this where it will be taking your score away from, when you obviously activate it. Now, put the score value to 0. Put the score or war type to subtract. So you want to make sure that the score gets taken away. Score change when activated to 500. Now this is really important because that will be linking up to these four attribute evaluators. Visible during game, put it to yes. Display score update on HUD, yeah, on. HUD message gobblegum, and these two put it to like red or reddish. Display score update is 0. So copy the evaluator trigger and just do not change the name. This time, put the min player stat, it's like right under track stat, and make sure the track stat is to score. That's really important. Not any of these, just score. And under it, where it says min player stat, put it to 500. And enable on game start to off. And then we're gonna copy it again. This time we're changing it up to 1000 and copy it again, and then change it to 1500, and then we're going to copy for the final time and put it to 2000, which is the maximum increase price. All right, now grab a VFX creator. Now name it gobblegum VFX. Now this obviously will activate when these four gets passed. So I'll just be showing you what the effects looks like here. Yeah, I can't really see much. Hold on. There we go. So that's what the effects look like. You can obviously change whatever sprite shape you want, but sprite size to 0.8, sprite duration to 0.7, main color this shade of blue, main color brightness 39.8, sprite speed 0, effect gravity 0, randomness 0, effect generation amount 20%, loop duration 0.1 seconds, time between loops 0, and spawn zone shape 2 point. And now grab a item granter and a item remover, place down two of those. Name this one gobblegum granter, name this one, never mind, just leave it as item remover. Put the on grant action, keep all, grant on cycle, no, and drop player items at location never. And for the item remover is just amount to remove percentage, my bad. And for the item, it's optional, whatever you want. I like to choose the crimson. Oh no, never mind. Yeah, there is blue shimmering dinosaur egg, which looks like a gobblegum, but doesn't really not because it's an egg. But you could choose whatever you want, and just place two of those down. Only place one amount. Don't place 10. Just only one of those amounts. So grab a timer device and name a gobblegum active timer. Put the duration to 5 seconds. And can interact no, applies to player. Completion behavior reset. Display time in seconds only. Show on HUD no, and audio effects to no. And grab or duplicate if you want, and name it gobblegum wait timer. This time put the duration to 10 seconds, and that is all. When I said there was no conditional buttons, I kind of lied. So place down a conditional button, name it gobblegum check button. Now this will be checking the item whatever it granted you when you obviously activated the gobblegum. It was put sorry, my bad. Put the interaction text to grab gobblegum. Missing items text need a gobblegum pass or whatever. I don't know why I put pass. I just put need a gobblegum. Key items required 1. Enable on game start to off, and invisible during game to no. Grab a light device. Name it gobblegum lightweight. Now this will obviously be lighting up when the gobblegum hasn't been picked up yet. So name it light intensity to 100%, light type spotlight, and light size to 7, and rhythm preset to party, rhythm time to ×8. And grab another timer device. Name it gobblegum delay button enabled. That is a lot, my bad. Put the duration to 3 seconds. Put the can interact to no, applies to player. Completion behavior to reset, and show on HUD to no, and audio effects to off. Setting up. Put a random number generator, name it gobblegum RNG, which gonna show you where it is because I haven't been telling you where to find it. It's right here. Name it gobblegum RNG. Value limit 2. Now this is pretty important. Now this will determine how many gobblegums it's displayed here. So mine's not really 12. I'm just gonna shrink it down because this is a showcase. If you saw this weird long trigger, but yeah. Put the roll time to instant, zone direction to forward, length says 7.25. Play audio off. I'm gonna go lazy, like really lazy with this one yet. So obviously when this one activates, it will obviously choose a trigger for a gobblegum, which I only have one right here because again it's a showcase. But this is gonna be really simple. I'm just gonna put links to my friend Granto's tutorials of power-ups, which you could just put a shortcut as a trigger as a gobblegum. So yeah. Anyways, grab a trigger, name it max ammo trigger activate. That is all. Grab a input trigger, place it down, name it gobblegum MA input, which is the gobblegum max ammo input. Put creative input to swap quick bar, which is the circle button, and consume input to on. HUD description, just put a gobblegum because again the limit on the text is very short, so yeah. Registered player behavior to require register, and mobile has text to off. And grab a item granter, place it down, name it max ammo granter, and put the on grant action to keep all grants to all items and drop items at player's location to never. And this is just so simple. All you have to do is just drop, specific amount of ammo you want the grantor to give to the player. Alright, so this is a disclaimer before we start out with the mechanics. I will be putting another link to my friend Granto's tutorial on the round system, because this is how it will connect to the gobblegum mechanic. Now, all of y'all know who play COD Zombies. Every time you spend a gobblegum, it increases its prices, but when a round is completed, it resets back to 0. So that's what I'm gonna be doing here today. Not today, but yeah, I'll be linking to the video to my friend Granto's round system mechanic tutorial, and just come back here when you're obviously done with it all. So this is where not very fun part comes to hand with the mechanics. So you're gonna have to pause a lot on these portions, especially on the evaluators. So for the gobblegum activation button, put enable when receiving from to gobblegum delay button on success. Disable when receiving from is all the gobblegum required evaluators 1 through 4, or not, 1 through 5 on pass. Make sure it's on pass. And for the events, on interact, send event 2 gobblegum required evaluator, again 1 through 4 evaluate player, and another one gobblegum grants or grant item. And for the evaluators, we're gonna that's weird. We're gonna skip that. Enable when receiving from next round timer, which is the the round system mechanic. Put it to on success. Disable when receiving from a gobblegum required evaluator. And yeah, this is why I said you're gonna have to pause the video a lot. On plus send event 2 gobblegum required evaluator disable, gobblegum required evaluator 2 enable, gobblegum manager activate, gobblegum activation button disable, gobblegum active timer start, and gobblegum VFX start at device. The second evaluator enable when receiving from gobblegum required evaluator on pass, disable when receiving from gobblegum required evaluator 2 on pass, and next round timer is on success. Also, a little function I forgot from the first one is to evaluate player. Obviously, I think it should already be here, gobblegum activation button, but yeah, I just wanted to double check. For the events is just the same, but on pass send event 2 gobblegum required evaluator 3 enable, and the second one to disable. And for the third one, is kind of the same, but enable when receiving from is evaluator number 2 on pass. Disable gobblegum required evaluator on pass. And for the events is most of these are the same except for these two, which is evaluator 3 disable and gobblegum required evaluator 4 enable on pass instead of event 2, obviously. Alright, for number 4, enable when receiving from gobblegum required evaluator 3 on pass and disable number 4 on pass. The events, gobblegum required evaluator 4 disable when sending event 2 and evaluator 5 enable. And for the last one, thank God, because I'm getting tired of saying all these names, enable when receiving from evaluator 4 on pass, disable just like really nothing, because as you can see that's the max tracker, so there's not really going to be a disable on pass except for the next round timer on success, which should already be here if you're into the round system mechanic from Granto. And send event 2 on pass, gobblegum manager activate, gobblegum, I'll just the same, everything's just the same. Now we're finally done with the attributes. Let's move on to the gobblegum manager. Alright, activate when receiving from is real simple, all the required evaluators 1 through 1 through 5 on pass, and that is it. And another thing I forgot, reset next round timer on success, and that's all. The VFX is start effect when receiving from, again 1 through 5 of these evaluators on pass, stop effect at device, gobblegum active timer on success. And for the grantor, grant item gobblegum activation button on interact, and item remover remove when receiving from gobblegum wait timer on success. Alright, I apologize because I made a fatal error when Granto and receiving from. Just put the 1 through 4 evaluators on pass. So I'm just gonna fix that real quick. Required evaluators on pass. Alright, so now we fixed that. It should be gobblegum required at evaluator 1 through 4 on pass when grants item or receiving from. So my bad on that one. Alright, and for the timers and the conditional button, start when receiving from gobblegum required evaluator 1 through 4 on pass, and on success, gobblegum lightweight turn on, gobblegum wait timer start, and gobblegum check button enable, gobblegum VFX stop effect at device. And for the gobblegum check button, we're gonna put it enable when receiving from gobblegum active timer on success, and disable when receiving from gobblegum check button on activated, and gobblegum wait timer on success. And for the events, on activated send event 2, gobblegum wait lights turn off, gobblegum wait timer reset, gobblegum delay button enable start, gobblegum check button disable, gobblegum RNG activate. And for the gobblegum wait timer, start receiving from gobblegum active timer on success, reset, gobblegum check button on activated, God damn it. Events on success send event 2, gobblegum lightweight turn off, and gobblegum delay button enable start, gobblegum check button disable, item remover remove. So as you can see, these I'm also pretty getting tired of saying all this stuff, so I'm gonna have to keep it a buck. For the lightweight, turn on when receiving from gobblegum active timer on success, and turn off when receiving from gobblegum check button on activated, and gobblegum wait timer on success. For the gobblegum delay button enable, start when receiving from gobblegum check button on activated, and gobblegum wait timer on success. And for the events on success, send event to gobblegum activation button enable. We're finally on the last bit of this tutorial. God, I'm getting a sore throat saying all these stuff. But anyways, for the gobblegum RNG, activate when receiving from gobblegum check button on activated, and that is really all. And for this really lazy part of the gobblegum, if you want to do max ammo, which should be very easy, I'm not gonna bother saying it. I'm just gonna say trigger. On activate, send event to gobblegum MA input register player. And for the input trigger, on input pressed, max ammo grant item, gobblegum MA input on register player. So we finally went through all this devices and mechanics. Now let's go test it out. Finally done saying all this. Alright, so as you can see, all these mechanics set up now. Gobblegum, I'm gonna press it. 0. So as you can see, it did not take any score away from me, but it did increase the price on it. So, and here is the my gobblegum right here. Grab gobblegum, and boom, I got my gobblegum. I've been saying gobblegum for far too long. I'm just gonna press it, and I got my max ammo. Alright, we're gonna press, you know what? Just don't mind me. I'm gonna activate it again. And as you can see, it increased by 500 again. Alright, just gonna activate it. And it's starting to go up to its maximum. Just gonna grab gobblegum. Interact it one last time, and as you can see, it is now hit its maximum. I'm gonna grab that. And I just want to show you what happens when you been hanging it for too long. So I don't know why it went up. That should be happening. Alright, so if you just wait, it will as you can see, the light is displayed right here. If you wait for too long, it will disable the button, and it will just enable this button back. I don't have enough points. Anyways, I'm gonna activate it, and I'm gonna finish the round. Alright, as you can see, the round is finished, so I'm just gonna wait until this price. Oh, let me just grab that goblin real quick. Thank you. Alright, round is started and the price is resetted. So yeah, this is a more better functioning system of gobblegum. Sadly, it is not per player. I wish it was. I really tried making it, but it really did not end up working out. So yeah, this is the mechanic. Also, I just want to say something here. For the maximum score and for the minimum score, put that to 2000. I did not see that error, so that's my bad. So what it will do when it hits 2000, it will stay 2000. It will not go any further than 2000, as you saw when the game was started. But anyways, that is the tutorial. I will see you guys later on the next one. See ya.